Hello everybody! Welcome to the Friday wrap. It's Friday today, July 31st, 2015. Sorry this video is late. Well, actually this video is on time, but I apologize that so many If you can hear that, I'm sorry. It's the auto litter box cleaning itself. I'm sorry so many videos are late today. Whoops. It's my own fault, really. I have no one really to blame but myself. For the first time in a month, we recorded EU4 today, and I was not prepared for that. For some reason, it didn't slip my mind. It was just like, I forgot how much preparation is required, to ensure that all my stuff is done by the time it's time to record. So I had all my videos ready and recorded, but right when I was ready to start editing and rendering them out, it was time to record EU4. Lost track of time, unfortunately, and because of that, here we are. I definitely have this video going live, Rebirth going live, and I'm going to try and get one more live, but starting tomorrow, we'll be back on schedule anyway. It's my own fault. Like I said, I messed up my preparation. Outside of that, the reason that the videos are a little bit late, outside of the fact that I forgot to prep properly, is that I have a new chair. Woo! The DX Racer chair. I'm sure tons of people know what it is. Almost every YouTuber I know owns one. For the past 10 years, I actually tweeted a picture out. For the past 10 years, I've been using the same office chair. It was my mom's old office chair. It's been around for at least 15 years, and I've had that thing forever. Like I said, I tweeted a picture out. If you look at it, the seat itself, the cloth is all gone. I mean, from cats ripping it up from when I living back in my mom's basement, to just years of war-torn use. There's like no cushion there anymore. I was basically sitting on like a hard metal pole with slight like barrier between that and it going right up my asshole, which is, you know, not the most pleasant experience, I can assure you. And it really not having any back support. I've had that thing forever. It was a little sad because it's really what I've had since I've started doing this channel. It's a little bit of a sentimental attachment to it. So to replace it was a little bit upsetting, but now that I'm in this thing, I can give a shit. This thing is amazing. I wasn't planning on replacing it. My dad actually ended up sending me this chair as a surprise. I got an email saying I had a package. My dad had said, keep an eye out. There should be a package arriving. Every once in a while, I like to send little things. Like when I was going to Sweden and England, he hooked me up with a cool traveler's backpack. But he told me there was a package arriving, and I was like, oh, I wonder what it is. He didn't want to tell me. He said it was a surprise. And I got an email today saying there was a package at the main office of the apartment complex that I live at. So I went down there, I just walked down there, and there's this huge box, and I was like, I'm gonna go get my car, I'll be right back. And the guy helped me load it into my car because it was so heavy, but when I got home, I opened it up, and it was a brand new chair. And I texted my dad, obviously thanking him and laughing and stuff, and he called me, and he's like, I'm glad you got it. It wasn't supposed to be there for a few more days, but I'm glad you got it early. He basically said, my dad is an avid watcher of my videos, which is super cool. I know I've talked about it before, and maybe I'll talk about it in more detail another day, but my family is so incredibly supportive of what I do, to the point where my dad watches my stuff, which is really weird because he's not a huge gamer. He's a big nerd. He's a big dork. He got me into a lot of the stuff that I'm into, but he's not a big gamer, but he watches all my stuff, and he said he was sick and tired of seeing me sitting in that old chair from my old house that I've had for years. So he asked my brother, like, good gaming chairs. My brother knows like what I'm into. He recommended the DX Racer D series, which is what I'm sitting in, and I got that in today, and it took me about a half hour to build it, which was super quick, and it works properly. This thing is a masterpiece. Like, this thing, outside of being able to go up and down, there's a second handle here. I was like, what does this do? If you pull it up, it reclines, man. This thing reclines like it's a fucking chair in your car. It reclines. That's crazy. The most important feature, though, is its lack of... Oops. Don't break it, Mathis. No, don't worry. That was just because I hadn't pulled the handle up all the way. The most amazing feature is that it doesn't squeak anymore. No more squeaking. So many people are like, what is that squeaking when I'm talking to them on Skype or when I'm recording? And it was my old chair. When I would rock back and forth a little bit, it would squeak. And if I sat forward too much, it would squeak. It was old. You know, in terms of human years, that thing was probably in its late 90s, like coughing, waiting to die. So I put it out of its misery. It'll be going in the dumpster tomorrow morning when I head out there to take out the trash. I'm just happy to have it. So instead of getting right to getting videos up, I spent a half hour or so building this thing and cleaning up the box and stuff. But I couldn't help it. I was so excited to get into this thing. It looks really cool. It's got a head pillow. It's got a lower back pillow, which I forgot that the DX Racer came with. So I'm really excited about that because that's going to be some major back support, of which I'm massively lacking, to the point where my back hurts a little bit because of the way I sit hunched over in my old chair. So that's going to be completely fixed now. I'm just pumped. I'm just very, very, very excited about it. So that was about 3 minutes of me talking about the DX Racer chair. So far, I recommend it. I'll give it a nice solid test drive for you and give you a full-on recommendation in the next few weeks. So outside of that, let's talk a little bit about the channel. Project Zomboid is back, and I want to say thank you all so much. I knew the support for Project Zomboid was going to be fucking bananas. I appreciate it. It's really awesome. The numbers are, you know, that's the easiest way to measure my success with the series, are beyond what I expected. I expected a high, you know, boost, and people were going to be very excited for its return. I did not expect what I'm seeing. You know, almost 2,000 likes on the first video, almost 30,000 views in just a couple of days, and that kind of momentum is carrying over. And I think a big reason for its success is the fact that I'm actually having fun with the game, and I don't want to burn myself out on it. So I'm not playing it every day. I'm not forcing myself to play every day. Playing about every other day, and that feels good. I'm excited to play when it's time to record it, so we'll have a video up tomorrow. And that's really kind of the key of what I'm going to work on with this series, because with Project Zomboid, especially the later Project Zomboid stuff I did, you know, 7, 8, 9 months ago, I pushed myself to get a video out every day because that's what I'm used to. I'm not going to do that. I'm going to continue just doing every other day, or maybe a little bit longer between episodes, like every couple of days, and maintain my energy and maintain my enthusiasm for recording so that my commentary is good, my gameplay is good, and I'm having fun with it. It's very tense, and I'm just enjoying it a whole lot right now. As well as just maintaining variety on the channel. I mean, Spooky's House of Jump Scares did really well for something that I didn't expect to do well with, so I might revisit that in the future. Terraria is holding a pretty steady number. Rebirth is holding a pretty steady number. Everything is just going well, and I'm very happy to see it. And there's some cool stuff coming down the pipeline when it comes to some more collaborations, some fun stuff, some cool new games that have hit Steam recently. So I'm excited to bring that to you, and whatnot. So again, I appreciate it very much for all the support you guys have given me on I almost said Rebirth, on Project Zomboid. It's awesome, and I'm happy to do it. And one of the things I actually realized today before I wrap this up is how soon PAX Prime is coming up. We're less than a month away now from PAX Prime, and I've already got my tickets, plane tickets. I've got where I'm staying. I'm staying with Northern Lion and Kate again. And we're going to be, you know, it's going to be super busy for me this year. It was pretty busy for me last year, but if PAX East is any indication of how busy I'm going to be, I feel like PAX Prime, I'm going to be pretty busy. But one of the things that I hold true to is if you're going to be at PAX Prime and you see me, always say hello. I met like 30, 40 different people last year at PAX, or this past PAX East. So if you're going to be at PAX Prime, which is usually more people, say hello, man. There's going to be so much cool stuff going on. I'm going to be all over the show floor. Indie booth, Indie Mega booth, the 4th floor of indie games. I hope Fallout 4 will be there. If it's not, you know, no big deal. But I'm going to be trying to check out as many things as possible, so I'll be all over the place. Maya's excited. I'm excited. So if you see me, say hello. I will absolutely let you know if I'm doing another fan meetup thing. I did one at PAX East. It was really awesome. If one happens at PAX Prime, I'll definitely be available to do it, and I'll let you know ahead of time so you guys who are going know when to say hello and be the easiest to get a hold of me. But I'm excited and nervous that PAX Prime is like rapidly approaching the point where I need to start now thinking about building up a backlog for PAX Prime. For PAX East, I did a pretty good job at prepping a backlog, and I want to maintain that all the way through. But that's about it for today's, you know, update. Keeping it relaxed, keeping it cool. If you guys, you know, are excited for PAX Prime, let me know in the comment section below. I promise videos are coming, at least one more video after this one, or even before this one. This might be the last one, and Rebirth might have hit before it. Maybe a 4th video if I can get it done. But thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see you next Friday. Bye-bye.